What's that in the distance? Is it a bird? A plane? No, my friends. It is me, Nexus. I am back, finally, after a long hiatus of well over 2 months. A lot of things have happened, a lot of bad things that led to this hiatus. One being I was in a lot of tournaments before, earlier this year, that just didn't work out. Mostly because my opponents never showed up. And some of them were well-known people, and they just ignored me, or ignored when I requested to send me a message over YouTube instead of like Skype. I only recently started using Skype more often, and I just thought they would contact me. But they didn't, and also a lot of battles I've had in the past months. They've been disconnected. Always disconnects. I just got tired of it. I just got fed up with all the disconnecting and stuff like that. And I just want a battle that's, sportsmanlike. Of course, I do, I don't always win or anything like that, but it's nice to have a full, complete battle to upload once in a while. So, brings us to today, for our match today, which is against Jay. It's a UU match, as you can tell by the team. You got some Azelf, some Rotom Heat, some Crobat, some Victinis, the standard UU stuff. And hope to get back into the narrative game going on in this. So, I hope you guys enjoy it, and hope to see a lot more of you guys, and hope you guys enjoy my videos to come. So let's just dive right into this battle and see how it goes. So here's the battle against Jay. It's a UU match, like I said before, so I'm going to lead out with my Rotom Heat as he leads off with his Azelf, which is Will Smith. Interesting name, but okay. Volt switching out of here, going to hit him, and I really don't know what he is right now, if he's Scarfs or if he's choiced in some way. But I'm banking on being Stealth Rocks now that I outsped him with Rotom. G is going to go for, so I did want to get my Crobat in safely before he set up any rocks. I wanted to take minimum damage from rocks to my Crobat. So my Chupacabra is sitting in. Great. I didn't know what he wanted to do, so I'm just going to go for the U-turn in case he wanted to stay in just to try to hit me. But I am going to go for the U-turn here. Safe bet. Hit something, then get out. But it sucks that he brought in Hitmontop, because I do have the Brave Bird, which would have done a lot to that sucker. So I'm going to send in 2 for flinching, and I'm going to go for the D-Punch, hoping that he'd switch, or see what he wants to do. But it sees he's going to go for the Toxic, which I didn't think he was going to do at the time, because, possibility for Lumberry, which I do have on my Machamp, which is going to nullify that Toxic pretty well. So I'm going to go for the Dynamic Punch. It's going to confuse it and do about almost half, which is really generous in my opinion. I don't forget what nature my Machamp is. It might be Adamant. Most Machamps are. So, yeah, he's going to switch into his Victini power now. I'm going to bring out my 2 for flinching. I'm going to send in Chupacabra because I don't know. This is a double switch, huh? Interesting. So yeah, we're going to switch in this, and I'm going to basically test to see if it's Scarfed. It's not, which is awesome. But now I'm fearing the ban. So I'm trying to see what has the best to take a V-Create, which is my Rotom Heat. But he reveals to me that he's not Choice Banded, nor Choice Scarfed. He could be Expert Belted and trying to fool me into locking himself into Psyshock. So I'm just going for the T-Bolt here. But now I'm wondering what type of set is this? I haven't seen lefties, I haven't seen anything, and I see that he's going for the Psyshock again. Is he Choice Spexed? Possibly. I'm not quite sure on this. So I'm switching to my One Night Stand, which is my Flygon. I think here I just go for the safe Earthquake, or is it, we're going for the Outrage here. Yeah, just go for the Outrage, because if he stayed in, he died. Hopefully I can 2-hit almost anything on his team with Outrage. Which is pretty awesome. But he's going to withdraw Beyblade because he doesn't want it to die yet, and he's going to switch in Cockblock, which is his Suicune. This is what I was worried about getting switched in the first place, because it can take an Outrage or 3. Outrage 1, 2, or 3. So yeah, look how much that does. Nothing. And that is, Suicune's such a physical wall, it's just annoying. So yeah, One Night Stand's taking, gets some left. Or, no, he doesn't. He's Scarf. What am I saying? So I'm switching to Lotus here to take the predicted water move, because I'm thinking Crocoon for some reason. Mostly what I see. So I'm thinking Roar, maybe Roar, Ice Beam or Scald, Sleep Talk, and Rest, possibly. if he has Calm Mind, I don't know what he would have. I guess he could just have Rest, but that just sounds stupid. So I'm going to taunt here. Don't want him to roar me around or anything like that. Because he does have Rocks up, and that will do a lot to my Crobat. But reveals Ice Beam, so 3 moves down so far. No, 2 down. Roar and Ice Beam. So it makes me think he's more of a semi-offensive set. Maybe with Roar, Ice Beam, Scald, something for Burn, you know, and maybe Toxic. Not quite sure. So I'm assisting Tuxedo because it can pretty much wall Suicune all day. But reveals to me as Hidden Power, which I'm thinking is either Electric or Ground. I actually have no idea. Probably Ground, because I don't think he has many Pokemon that have, you know, natural ground type attacks on his team. So it's probably HP Ground. I'm going to say that for now. So he's going to switch into his Rotom Cut. As I go for my own Stealth Rocks, late game Rocks, better late than never. So yeah, get that set up. Gonna get some lefties back here. Kind of worried about what he's going to do, so I'm just going to stay in, see what he's going to do. Don't want anything to take a Will-O-Wisp, which he actually does go for, so I'm just going to stay in Toxicate, especially if you wanted to double switch around with me. Switch, wherever you switch in, we got Toxic. Because anything on this team probably would not want to take a Toxic. So yeah, I don't know what this guy's going to do. He's going to predict my switch now, but I'm going to stay in because I don't want anything to get burned. So I'm just going for the Ice Beam here, and that's going to do about 1/3-ish. Not quite, maybe. But it'll do enough work. Because the Toxic is going to start to rack up. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I still think I'm going to stay in as he goes for the Volt Switch. I was actually planning to go for the Scald here, predicting him to either switch or Volt Switch out, but I was like, don't want to over-predict. What if he does stay in, try to predict me again? I didn't want to get caught by that anyway. But I do get the switch advantage, which is a good thing, even though I did die to that Volt Switch. So I'm going to switch in Suck to Sap, which is his Heracross. So I'm going to send a Chupacabra. Once again, to basically see if he's Scarfed or anything like that. Just going to go straight for the Brave Bird. He switches out, which makes me think he's not Scarfed. I don't know if he actually runs a single Scarf on his team, which I always run one on any of my teams. No matter what the tier, I have to do it. So I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here as he switches. And it's going to kill my Chupacabra. I was actually thinking about roosting, but I didn't want to risk it. I was just so afraid that he's going to predict me and, you know, attack. But I'm just he backs me in a position where I want to predict, but I can't. So I have to play it safe. I'm going to go for the Sea Flare right here, predicting him to predict my over-prediction, which he does not, unfortunately. But I'm just going to go for the Seed Flare here. It does a good chunk considering it's resisted. He is going to get the special defense drop, which doesn't matter at all. I do have the Air Slash, which I'm just going to go for. I was like, I can just rest up here or switch out and get some sort of switch advantage. But I'm just like, just forget it. I'm just going to go for the Air Slash, finish this guy off, get that done and over with. So now he's back down to his Azelf, his Suicune, and his Heracross, which is actually still a big problem for me. Especially the Heracross. As long as it's not Scarf, which I don't believe it is, since it did switch out on my Chupacabra, so I'm not too worried about that. So I am going to survive that Psychic, I believe, with 8 HP, and here I'm predicting, I was like, wow, I'm probably faster than this guy. I can rest up, as he goes for the Sucker Punch, which I was hoping he'd do. So I'm going to save my Shaman, because I do need it to take care of that Suicune. I have nothing that'll hit it hard at all anymore, especially with Rotom Cut Head. Or, sorry, Rotom Heat form. So there he does carry both Thunderbolt and Volt Switch. So I'm going to switch in my Machamp here, because I have nothing for this Hitmontop at all. He's going for the Rapid Spin. Kind of thought that might happen, but it wasn't for sure. So I do believe it's going to switch into his Heracross, so I'm going to go for the Stone Edge, predicting that. But he goes for another Toxic. And I was like, should have went for the D-Punch. It would have taken it out probably from that range, at least confused it. But definitely a D-Punch will take it out from this range of health, which is what I'm planning to do at this moment. It's going to go for the Close Combat. It's not going to take me out because I am a Machamp. 2 for flinching. So I'm just going to go finish it off with the dynamic punch to the face, to the dome, to the head, to the noggin, to the word. Killing it. So he's going to die, which is Beyblades suck. No offense. I just never got the top game. So this switch between Big Teeny, go for the Psyshock. That's going to finish me off. Knowing it's locking itself into Psyshock, which I'm still at this point believing because this entire game does not switch up moves. So I'm switching one not saying my last Pokemon, my last hope, to go against a Suicune, a Victini, and a Heracross. So, wait, no, I still have a Pokemon left. I have a Shaman left. That's right. So I'm going to go for the EQ here. Oh, it's not going to do enough. I hate Suicune. Such a bulky physical wall that's just so bulky I can take it. So when that Stan's going to get out of there, I'm going to switch back into my Lotus, which is going to go in straight for an Ice Beam, which I predicted. I was like, I have no choice. I have to save. I have to save my Flygon. I have to. I just need to outspeed both Victini, which may be running Timid or Jolly. I don't know. It might be a mixed set. I just don't know. So it's just a lot of unknowns because I've only seen one attack from it. So here's Victini. It's going to go for the Psyshock, revealing it is faster than me, which means it. I don't even know what that means. It may not. It may be Scarf, but not running a lot of speed investments, or it might be because I am a timid-natured shaman, so that is odd. But I am going to go for the Outrage because I am Jolly Scarfed, which will definitely outspeed it, leaving me with just Flygon against his Heracross. I'm locked in Outrage. It's all or nothing. Go for the Outrage. Come on. Kill, killer crit, killer crit, killer crit. Both kills and crits, and I win with a narrow 1-0 victory against Jay. Good game, Jay. I hope you enjoyed this battle. Hope you check out some of my other videos and enjoy some videos coming towards you. Check out Jay's channel in the description. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.